everyone. This is Ava with Stitching in the Interlake. Thank you so very much for joining me today. I have Miss Lilybell down here, and Jonah's over in his little bed. Surprise, surprise that he's actually inside today. Especially since it's going to be so warm. It's supposed to go up to 29-30. So, yeah. And then it goes downhill. I think this is going to be our last hurrah. Yeah, the last hurrah of summer, which is in fall. All right, peeps, I am working on Father Christmas, and I have been working here on the reindeer. And as you can see right here, I know, right there. See, I'm working on its chest right now. So I finished off this color brown. Okay, so now I'm working on these symbols right here, the blue V's. So I'm going to work on that and continue working on this reindeer and see where I get. So anyway, okay, I'm back to doing this on my iPad because trying to do it on my phone is just no good. Well, I could have done it on my phone there for YouTube because I would have seen it like for my Flosstube, but oh well, it's done now. But anyway, so yeah, like I said, today is going to be a nice, warm, sunny day. And I could really see the stars out there when I was awake early this morning. Now, I was blessed this morning to have been able to sleep in till 7. But I was up like 3 times, okay? Once at about 1 for me, and then at 3 o'clock for me, and then I think it was 4:30 for Lilybell. And we went back to bed, and we slept until just shy of 7 o'clock. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. After so many early mornings, I was, it wears you down. And I'm under a lot of stress right now with Suzi. That's my car, Suzi. She's a 2008 Suzuki. I don't know if anybody else names their vehicles, but I sure do. Because she's Suzi to me. So anyway, she got hauled away there yesterday, and I just feel so like empty. If I need to go somewhere really fast, I can't get there. I have to coordinate it next door. And at least I've got them next door. If I was up in Ericsdale, then I would have my friend Juliet. And so we were talking just a few minutes ago. And she said that the electrician was there yesterday, and he's there again this morning, plus the plumber, plus the carpenter. I asked Juliet to ask the parishioners if I can move in for the end of October. And I said, I know the house isn't finished. I know that. As long as the bathroom is done, as long as I can get water, that I can wash my clothes and that I can use the fridge and stove, I'm fine. If I don't have kitchen cabinets, if there's other stuff that needs to be done, I'm fine. I've lived in worse. I have lived in worse. I have absolutely lived in worse. So, for the discomfort it's going to cause me to be without my kitchen cabinets and a sink, I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine. It's yeah. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. So, tell me, would you move into a house that still had to have the kitchen cupboards in there and some reno work and stuff? See, it doesn't bother me because I've lived through all kinds of reno work and things that have broken down, like the furnace and water coming in from the roof when it rained. We had a mobile home, and instead of the metal roof, Lyle was going to and he did put a framed roof, and he couldn't get it all done. He was one person, and so he put a tarp up, and it rained and rained and rained and rained and rained. It was like the time of Noah's flood. Let's put it that way. So anyway, so at about 2 o'clock in the morning or 1 o'clock in the morning, I can't remember, there was all this water coming in. And I came out to the kitchen because I heard something. And there was water everywhere. I mean, it was this high. And so I tried to get Lyle up, and of course it's like, oh, just leave it till morning. It'll wait until morning. What are you worried about? Just leave it. Well, I couldn't. The kids were small. You leave stuff like that, and goodness knows what'll happen. It would just ruin everything. It would just go right through the trailer, right? So I was up. And I had pots, and I had pans, and I had mops going, and rags, and you name it. I had it all going. And it was not easy. So I was up doing that for about 3 hours, 4 hours maybe. And then everybody got up in the morning, and Lyle was like, oh, well, you see, it's okay. And I said, but I've been up trying to clean it, since, I don't know what time it was, 1 o'clock. And it didn't even faze him. It just didn't even faze him, And I've been in that same trailer when the furnace kept going off. And I would have the furnace repair guy come out, and he'd only be gone 5 minutes, and the furnace cut out. And so after a while, I told him, forget it. I've got a wood stove here, wood furnace. And it was pretty big. And so, but the only thing is we didn't have a lot of wood. So I had to go out there and go around the yard and pick up, not driftwood, but old stumps and things like that. Well, of course, you can't fit, if they've got a big root on them or something, you can't fit them into the furnace door. And I had no way to cut it. So I had to try and make do. And of course, Lyle was gone, and he would say, oh, yeah, I'll look at it when I get home. Well, he was 2 days from home, and it's minus 25 out, and the kids are freezing and all that. So I kept the wood furnace going as much as possible, and they slept out on the floor in the living room to make sure that the furnace didn't go out or burn too low to keep the house warm. Oh yeah. Oh, and then we had cattle and a pony. And I had never looked after big animals before. Never. And so I had to look after all of them and feed them and make sure that they were all okay. And I tell you, it was, I've never done that before, and yet I did it. You know, necessity is the mother of invention, as they say. So I was the invention, I guess. So, yeah, it was quite a life. Mind you, Lyle had his own troubles on the road. You know, a tire would go, or, you know, turbo would go, or some such thing, you know. And, oh, there was one time where he was heading towards Toronto and he was at South River, and the school buses had started coming in. One kid threw an apple out of the bus window and it smashed into the truck, into the window, and put a big hole in it like this. And so he stopped at the school, and he called the cops, and the cops said, well, you know, there's nothing we can do. And Lyle said, what do you mean there's nothing you can do? Kid threw it out. And so the cops said, okay, and the school was like, yeah, we kind of think we know who probably did it. So then the cops got him, the father there to call. And so Lyle said, well, you know, you're going to pay for this, you know. And he said, well, why don't you use your deductible? Your deductible's what, $200, $500? Deductible on a big truck can be anywhere between $2,500 and $5,000. And so he said no. And then he said, yeah. He never paid. He told Lyle, he said, you truckers make a lot of money. You pay for it. You know? Oh, we had our share of troubles. Lots and lots and lots of troubles. So, but, yeah, so I'm just going to stitch here. I got to go downstairs and do a load of laundry. I'm watching this on La Palma again. Unbelievable. And now the lava has reached the ocean. And I'm not sure what it is. Sulfuric dioxide or something. Yeah, something like this. It's very poisonous. And that if it's breathed in. So, but boy, oh boy. I'm just watching it here on the screen, and oh, all this lava coming out and everything is getting burnt. And they said that La Palma, I don't know if it's just the one side of La Palma, is a disaster zone now. So I'll go back and watch that. That's on Mary Greeley News. So she's got a lot of good stuff on there. Now, I don't know if she's a volcanologist or a geologist or something. I don't know. She never says. Or if she's just a well-learned person. You know, I don't know. She's an older woman. You can tell by her voice. But she really knows what she's talking about. Absolutely. You know, she talks about the focal tension ball when it comes to earthquakes, and how the earthquakes on how it pulls the earth apart, and you know, whether it's subduction or abduction, you know, all that kind of stuff. And she monitors everything around the world, and it's just, yeah. So how's everybody doing today? You guys all doing okay? Hopefully better than I am. Yeah. I think I might even have to put the fan on because it is rather warm. Alexa, what's the forecast?
Right now in Oakville, it's 21 degrees Celsius with partly sunny skies. Today's forecast has some sun and thunderstorms, with a high of 29 degrees and a low of 13 degrees.
Alexa, what's the forecast for tomorrow?
Tomorrow in Oakville, you'll see clouds and showers, and can expect a high of 20 degrees Celsius and a low of 6 degrees.
I don't know why she doesn't want to shut off. There she goes. Yeah, so there you go. Earlier this morning when I got up, she said that it was going to be 17 tomorrow, so 20 degrees is better. Take that. Absolutely. So they had the big Max Millions draw there last night, 70 million. And here in Canada, it's all tax-free. You don't have to pay taxes on it. So if it's 70 million, that's what you get. All I was praying for was $2,500. Won a free ticket in all my tickets. Free ticket. But there was one ticket sold that it was 70 million. And it was out in BC. And I just pray that there are multiple winners in that 70 million. So like it's a company that bought the tickets and there's like 20 people in the draw, you know, and that's like 3 million each, right? A lot of good you can do with 3 million. Oh, I had such dreams if I won that I would be able to put a new housing unit up in Ericsdale for seniors, 1 bedroom for low income seniors, and maybe build another apartment building in town for others, like a 2-story or something, you know, and have that for low income families and have somebody else run it, you know. So all these dreams, but it was not to be. It was not to be. I don't know what it is that God has got planned for me, but I know it's something, and I know it's for my greater good. So, and I trust in Him. I know I buy the tickets and your heart kind of flutters and you go, oh yeah, you know, and wouldn't it be nice, and you have all these dreams, and it wasn't to be. So, yeah. So we'll see. We'll see here what happens with Suzi. Jeffrey's worried, though, that they may just flush it and say it's all good, and it's not. It's been drawn into the motor and that. And he said it would be better if they just wrote Suzi off. I don't like that. Suzi's been such a good girl to me. She's been so good to me. I said yesterday, we've been through so much together. So much. And she was the last thing that Lyle really gave me. That he bought brand new for me. And at first when he got it, I didn't want it. I did not want it. I didn't want anything from him. nothing. And they didn't know what to say or do. And, yeah. So, but I ended up taking her. And, I've had her ever since. And it's just like losing one of your best friends. It's very hard. I become attached like that. So, so if you're just passing through and you found me, thank you and God bless you for stopping in and watching. If you like what you see, please consider subscribing. It would be really wonderful if you would. And if you really like what you see, then please tell your friends about me and have them subscribe. I know my channel is not for everybody, and I say this in every video because it's not for everybody. Not everybody likes the way that I do my channel, but that's okay. Then thank you at least for stopping by, and may you find the channel that you like best. Like, I'm not here where I have unboxings every single day, and I have all this stuff like add to cart and giveaways every day and all that. I just don't have that. I don't have that. It's very expensive to keep buying stuff and getting stuff in the mail. And then it's expensive to mail out parcels, to winners. So it's just, I don't know. I can't do it. I can't do it. So if you like the bells and whistles, thank you and bye. If you like my manner in which I do things, thank you. Thank you to all my returning subscribers. Thank you so very much. You'll see in some of my videos that I'm upbeat and I'm happy, and other times where I'm sad, I'm tired, I have migraines. But I give it my best shot. I do. And I'm here for the love of doing this. I'm not here for some greater glory or, how many subscribers can I get? Can I beat someone else? I think that, to me, that ruins what stitching is. Stitching is a hobby. It's a craft. And it should be enjoyed. And that goes for any craft, right? Diamond painting, regular painting, scrapbooking, woodworking, anything, right? If you enjoy it, then that's all that matters, right? So, alrighty, I'm going to finish up on this, the one here that I'm working on, and then we'll see what happens the rest of the day. So thank you again so very much. And I have this volcano on there all day. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. So, God's majestic power is unbelievable. So on that note, I will say goodbye from Lily Bell down here, Jonah over in his little house there, and myself, Ava, with Stitching in the Interlake. Thank you so very much. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be well. So God bless everyone. Toodaloodles. Bye. See you tomorrow. God willing. Bye.